I was at a beach club today in Dubai just to let off some steam here on a Saturday. And there was a few things I noticed that continually disappoint me about the state of modern affairs, continually disappoint me about the state of the modern man's confidence. It feels like men just don't have a pair of balls anymore. And it feels like the men that do have a pair of balls don't know exactly how to utilize it. And the ones that do have balls can't really combine it with a good approach and good conversational skills. You see, if you have one or the other, you're going to fail. If you have both, you'll be a master, because tiny amount of people on this planet have both sets of skills. The first thing you need is a pair of balls. You don't have to be the best looking person in the world. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have a 100K Richard Mille watch. You don't have to have the best hairline. I don't know. You just don't need to be the best looking person or the richest person in order to have a pair of balls. You just need to be able to get over a level of fear. Something is holding you back. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect at this, but I'm pretty fucking good. And there's not many people on the planet that beat me at doing this. This is why I have this channel, and this is why I've started to get my views and my subscribers up, because people are starting to realize this. Now, I wish I could post more of me in action in these scenarios, but I'll pay for a videographer at some point and be able to, at least at that point, prove to everyone that this is my skill, and I want to teach others how to do so. And it's really not that difficult. I'm not going to sit here and say the skills I possess, you will never be able to possess. You need a pair of balls to be able to approach not just women, to be able to chase the things that you want in life. Pair of balls basically means having the confidence and the self-esteem to realize that you are actually good enough. You are actually worthy. The people that don't have balls are the people with low self-esteem. Now, there's probably a number of reasons why you have low self-esteem. I know I have a particular friend of mine who, for example, hasn't been laid in about a year. So his self-esteem is pretty low at the moment. And he doesn't have the confidence and the balls. Now, that's understandable, and I do sympathize, because confidence is a snowball effect. And the reason why I know that is because when I've had a period of time where I've done pretty well with girls, or I've slept with a few girls in a month, there's this kind of snowball effect where you're even more confident than before because you've had it and you know you're capable of it. So the difficult thing that you have to get over is being confident before you actually achieve the results. This is something I really plan to work on with you guys, to really try and understand, without you getting laid, without you necessarily being rich, without you necessarily having crazy amounts of status, can you still have the same pair of balls as someone who has been laid a lot, who does have the money, and who does have the status? If I can crack that with you guys, then I'm going to make a shit ton of money, because that is the problem in society. Getting over your fears is the number one thing that you should be focusing on as a man. There are many people who try to reprogram your mind. Dr. Joe Dispenza is one of my favorites, actually. He talks a lot about reprogramming. I also have another close friend of mine who's a hypnotist, who actually tries to put together sort of hypnotherapy to hypnotize you into believing you are actually worthy. You need to believe that you are worthy of people's time. You need to believe that you are worthy to step into someone's frame and introduce yourself. You have to start not giving a shit about what other people think. You have to start not caring too much about being a perfectionist. Being a perfectionist is going to lead to so many failures. If you don't mind getting rejected, and don't mind people turning to you and saying, hey, we're busy, sorry, we don't want to talk to you right now, you will become a monster. Because you'll be like, and if you can actually politely say, no problem, you guys have a nice day, rather than being like, oh, well, fuck you guys then, that shows insecurity. That shows you're not actually confident. Now, this comes with practice and time. And it is tough. I will sympathize with you. It is tough. And the only reason it's become easier for me is because I've been able to achieve the results. So then I understand what it takes. And that snowball effect gives me the confidence. So if I get rejected by a girl, I'm like, all right, cool. It's happened loads of times anyway. Whether it's you or someone else makes no difference. I'm going to get another girl in 5 minutes anyway. So that's where my confidence comes from. The quest for me really is to work with people who are not good at this, who've lost their confidence, who are struggling. And actually having a raw level of masculinity, for me, has been probably my superpower. The more masculine you are, the more confident you are within yourself. The more masculine you are, the more confident you are that you're going to achieve your dreams, whether it be your career or your business. Now, we're only human, and I'm only human, and I, of course, have my doubts. And lately, I have been struggling with a lot of the things I've been trying to do in business. Hitting my head on the wall, not achieving the things I thought I would achieve by now. I thought I'd be way richer than I am, and I thought I'd be way more famous than I am. So we're all human, and we all have these weird, twisted, egotistical thoughts. Okay? So it doesn't matter who you are. From the top of the top, they all feel the same. They're all human. No one is immune to the pain. But the idea is to be able to pass on this wisdom and pass on this essence of masculinity. My brother, you need to build your masculinity, whether it's smashing the gym, whether it's taking some sort of testosterone supplement, nothing too artificial, by the way. I heard ashwagandha is quite good for testosterone. We'll be doing some deep research on this channel about what works for you to increase your testosterone. I don't believe in artificial stuff. I don't believe in pumping yourself with all sorts of artificial TRT in order to make yourself more masculine. I believe in naturally building yourself to become masculine. And that's by lifting weights, exercising, eating well, sleeping well, and practicing your approach, practicing talking to people. Some of you might be introverts, you might struggle to have conversations, you might struggle to hold conversations. It doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter if you fuck up in a conversation. Speak slowly, speak clearly. Look into people's eyes when you speak to them. Look with intensity. It doesn't matter if you fail. This fear is holding you back. This fear has held me back at times. Even though I pronounce myself as a master at this, again, one of the best in the world, one of the best masculinity coaches out there, but I will still fail, of course. It's inevitable that I'm going to fail because I'm trying to craft and perfect my skills, and they'll never be absolutely perfect. Someone's always going to reject me. I'm always going to fail in business. In some sense, not everything I touch in business is going to turn to gold. Not every investment I make is going to be profitable. Not every girl I speak to is going to love me. Not every guy I speak to is going to respect me. That's fair enough. If you can take that on board yourself and be fine with that, you'll be a killer. Because the less you give a fuck, the more powerful you become, the more masculine you'll become, and the more you will be able to attract and create abundance into your life.